Intel's new laptop CPUs offer 24 cores and blistering 5.6 GHz speeds. Intel launched its entire 13th Gen Core Raptor Lake mobile processor lineup Tuesday morning at SAE 2023 for laptop and gaming PCs, spearheaded by the 24-core Raptor Lake HX platform and the Core i9-13950HX, a chip that can run up to a whopping 5.6 GHz. Intel unveiled four 13th Gen mobile processor families, the 55-watt HX series for creative professionals, the 45WH series for high-performance gaming laptops, and the 28WP series and 15WU series processors for performance and thin and light laptops, respectively. What's new? What Intel calls endurance gaming, and a new Movidius VPU AI card for laptops, which sounds conceptually like the standalone sound accelerators of a couple decades ago. Intel said it expects more than 60 HX-based gaming laptops, with over 250 different laptop models built around the remaining mobile processors. 0 of 2 hours, 1 minute, 10 seconds volume 0%. Intel is launching its new processors in what is an extremely tumultuous market. Mercury Research reported that for every quarter in 2022, the mobile CPU market has recorded unit sales at least 30% less than 2021 as PC makers cut back on inventory. Intel, though, slurped up an additional 9.1 percentage points in the market, giving it an 84% share of the mobile PC processor market. Intel's Raptor Lake HX series, for games and game creators. Intel launched the 12th Gen Alder Lake HX chip last May, and Intel said that 16-core 8-performance, 8-efficiency cores platform was designed for professionals in the field who need low-latency access to data. The new 13th Gen Raptor Lake HX platform increases the core count to 24, up to 8 performance cores and 16 efficiency cores. There's a subtle but interesting difference between the 12th and 13th Gen chips where gaming is concerned. Last spring, Daniel Rogers, Senior Director of Mobile Product Marketing within Intel's Client Computing Division, described the older Core i9-12900HK as the world's best gaming processor. Today, Intel is claiming that the more expensive Core i9-13950HX is the best gaming laptop platform. What gives? Colin Helms, the market manager for the Enthusiast Mobile Group, said that the Core i9-12900HK offered far more gaming platforms than the 12th General HX part. Today, it's the opposite. Laptops using 13th General HX chips will support DDR5 4 DIMMs, 2 DIMMs per channel, a slight upgrade from the DDR5 4800 supported by the 12th General HX platform. Other than that, the chip looks largely unchanged from the previous generation. There's still support for PCI Express 5, with 16 lanes, either x16 or 2x8, hanging off the CPU, and support for 2 discrete Thunderbolt 4 controllers. Intel's 13th Gen Raptor Lake HX platform. Intel is playing a little cagey with the HX performance, claiming that it's 11% faster on a per-thread basis and 49% faster across all threads, where the additional cores come into play. Still, Intel is trying to thread the needle between content creation and gaming performance. But Intel compared its latest chip to the Core i9-12900HK, not the Core i9-12900HX. Still, you can see from the benchmark slides below that content creation in Blender can increase a whopping 79%, with gaming performance a more modest 12% at most. Meet Intel's 13th Gen mainstream core processors. It's more likely, however, that you'll end up buying an Intel 13th Gen Mobile Raptor Lake HP or U processor. Our best gaming laptops, for example, typically feature Intel's H-series chips. But that's a change. With Raptor Lake, Intel attached the best gaming processor to the HX family, specifically the Core i9-12900HK. Intel didn't even bother to publish any gaming benchmarks to back up the Core i9-13900HK. Two new, key features should interest you: endurance gaming, and the addition of what's known as a Movidius VPU AI for Intel laptops, which we'll dive deeper into in a second. Here, the new Raptor Lake chips look a lot like the 12th Gen Alder Lake processors. There are only up to 14 cores, 6 performance, 8 efficiency, but with the 96 EUs for graphics that accompanied the 12th Gen cores, too. If you end up buying a Windows tablet like one of Microsoft's Surface Pro series, you'll likely be buying one of the 13th Gen U series mobile processors, below. There's a fairly steep drop-off in terms of performance cores, 2 performance cores, at most, but the longer battery life engendered by the lower 15W thermal design power is what PC makers will be eyeing. Otherwise, laptops using the 13th Gen H, P, and U series chip however will see improvements that include support for either DDR5 5200, DDR4 3200 memory, as well as low-power DDR5X 4600 and LPDDR4 x 4267 memory. Like the 12th Gen chips, Wi-Fi 6E is integrated. One area that has received a small but significant upgrade is the integrated Thunderbolt 4 controller, which now supports the redefined DisplayPort 2.1 spec as well as USB 3.2. The latter's significant, since that standard allows for USB-C ports to run at 20 gigabits per second via PCI Express, rather than the conventional 10 gigabits per second. Intel isn't saying much about the Core i9-13900HK processors, claiming that they'll be about 10% faster and more responsive than the Core i9-12900H. What is Intel's endurance gaming? Gaming laptops have a problem. Gaming on the go can suck power like mad, which can catastrophically reduce battery life. Intel has struck a compromise, endurance gaming, which can dial down the power that the laptop supplies to the processor's integrated graphics, allowing it to run for a longer period of time. The Movidius VPU is Intel's AI card for PCs. Intel has said before that the 14th Gen Meteor Lake chip will include integrated AI. Select 13th Gen laptops, however, will include a Movidius VPU discrete add-on card inside them, which will enable AI-powered features that had previously been reserved for ARM laptops. After buying Movidius in 2016, Intel began adapting the technology in 2018 to power Amazon Alexa and visual processing units. AI functions on laptops are currently handled by the CPU, such as to create background blur. Essentially, Movidius today will power Microsoft's Windows Studio Effects, a Windows 11 suite of technologies that debuted in the Windows 11 2022 update and the ARM-powered Microsoft Surface Pro 9. More Evo PCs en route. Over 15 manufacturers have enrolled in the program, with over 100 Evo designs to date, said Josh Newman, Intel's Vice President and General Manager of Product Marketing. Alder Lake N, Intel N series for low-cost PCs. Intel is also announcing a new processor for the low-cost PC and Chromebook market, 2 Core i3 N series processors. The whole logic behind this architecture in this space is that people are shopping for PCs in these price bands. They don't need low cost, they need experiences, Newman said.